Hello everyone, it's 1987 Collector back for a quick video. So I've been kind of posting cards as they come in and still doing the same thing, trying to get some good deals on Bonds, Clemens, Jackson, Canseco, of course McGwire and Sosa in the lead up to their documentary. I think it's called One Long Summer, coming up on ESPN. But these are some of my newer pickups. I did Instagram post on a couple of them last night, but I don't think I have all of these, or maybe none of these, in a video yet. I did sell my Derek Jeter Topps Project 2020. This is the Trout that I still have up for sale. I haven't sold yet. But the Jeter I sold last night. Did very well on it. So as long as these come out and I can still get them on pre-order, I'll probably keep picking some up. Wait until they come in and see if I can flip them. Maybe hold on to some a little longer, see what the price does. So get into the cards I have here. This could very easily be something I keep. 87 Topps Barry Bonds. I had a version of this, which was the BCCG that I sold already, back before I knew much about graded cards when I was first getting back in. I sold that a few days ago. This, I was kind of surprised at the price on. You know, you're looking for the early years from McGwire, and even better if you can find high grades in things like Tiffany. But this is the 87 Fleer Update Glossy Fleer. So this was very decently priced. This one I could be just as happy to hold on to, but again, we'll see where the prices go. This was very, very cheap. This is something I plan on flipping, but this is the 94 Topps Gold McGwire. This you haven't seen before, though you think you do. I ended up getting two Cansecos in an 8 within about a week of each other. And it had already gone up by $20 in that short period of time. So one to keep, one to sell. This could go either way again. I had one of these in a 9. I believe I already sold last week. So this was just a cheap copy to have one in the PC, or if they're going for decent prices, sell later. Bo Jackson in the 8.5. This is probably the one that I will keep. There's another one in this stack that's a 9, but this is the card when you're talking about 86 Bo Jacksons. This is the one you want to have. This one is more or less to keep. I got a bunch of them raw. I have some of those posted, but I wanted a nice graded copy. This, I've sold all of the raw copies that I had. I had 3. They sold well, but I didn't want to be left with nothing. So that's kind of where I'm going on both sides of this. I sell some things, but then maybe pick up something nicer with the money I've made off of those. So this is McGwire in a 7. You know, as you keep climbing, the prices got higher and higher. This is where I was comfortable on this one. This is a Canseco in a 5. Again, this is very cheap. Easily keep, easily sell. We'll just see where the prices go later on these. This is the Ken Griffey Jr. in an 8. Now, I had a 10, and those exploded. So I was in at $30 on that one. I sold it for $120. So I, again, didn't want to be left without a copy of it to go with the rest of my graded Griffey rookie set. So this is the one I picked up. Bowman 89 in a 9 from Mark McGwire. This was very cheap. Another one to just hold on to, see where the prices go. Unlike the Project 2020, I don't think we can make a killing on this. It's just something you can probably make a few bucks on, unless they turn out to be kind of a runaway popular card. It's something I wanted to mention on some of these cards. I see people ripping packs, looking for them raw, and then they make comments like, well, I'm going to send it away and see what it grades. With the grading times now are absolutely ridiculous. I don't know that you're going to be able to take one of these cards raw, send it off to PSA, and get it back in a time frame that's actually going to help you, capitalize on what's going on right now. If you're just looking at the prism of a boom for McGwire, for example, from the documentary, it might need to be a much longer time frame for you to be able to send something off and get it back and still do decently on it, unless you pay all the extra money to get it expedited. And then you might be looking at a situation where all that extra money puts you over where you need it to be to get something out of it. But that's just my opinion on it. I hear people talking about that, and that's the first thing I think of is the long waits on cards. I mean, months and months and months, and then you're watching the market explode, and maybe by the time you get the card in, it's on the backhill slide. But this is a 7. This is an iconic set, great card, very, very affordable in a 7, so I picked this one up. Another iconic card from McGwire, also in a 7. Actually, I already reposted this one for sale. I have another one over there that I'm going to keep. And then this is the Jackson in a 9. This is the one I'm going to repost for sale. This one I'm waiting on because they're not really climbing enough where I feel like it's the right time to put it back out there. So we'll just wait and see on this. But those are most of my graded pickups. And I have over here somewhere, here we go. So these are some cards raw that I also got in the last few days. These are going to stick together because that's how they came. But these were $2, I think. But he had 91 Topps Griffey, which is a great card. Then the Sosa, and I think the other two I already put away. But it was like 4 cards from this era, big names for a very cheap price. Bo Jackson in the Learning Series that I talked about before. It's not graded, but I was still happy to have it raw. This was cheap pickup. I didn't have this card. So this is the McGwire and the Canseco. Does it list them here as the Bash Brothers? No, but it's a Bash Brothers card regardless. From 87 Donruss. Canseco in the 90 Leaf. Bonds, Bowman foil. McGwire, Bowman foil, and then I've been keep talking about this card. Just a couple more. There's some McGwires from 88, and I was able to find this graded in a 9 today. I've been looking, and I picked that up. So that's going to be, to me, a big card that I think is going places. I think it's already going places graded, and we'll just hold on to it, see how far it goes. But that's it for tonight. As I get some more cards in, I'll share them with you. I hope to have several more of these coming. I have both of the Griffeys, Nolan Ryan, Mariano Rivera, a few more that came out on pre-order. So thanks for watching. See you next time.